presenting Oil and Gas Premier League. Live from Queen's Park Ground. SuperTech Cricket Club versus Petrofac. 3, 2, 1, let's play.
Hello, hello. So welcome back for the second game at Queen's Park Stadium. It is Petrofac taking on SuperTech. Petrofac captain winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Shibin and his partner in to open the innings, and Anshul, the captain from SuperTech, with the ball. A block hole delivery there. The ball's moving, getting good swing, getting good purchase with the ball. Anshul. Full toss, and he's put that out of the park. Brilliant start here for Petrofac. Boundary it is. So score moving on to 6 for no loss. 1 ball to go in the first over. So that brings an end to the first over. And the overs ended with a maximum. So brilliant start for Petrofac. 12 for no loss in the first over. So this time, a wide delivery down the leg side, and that ball crosses the fence at fine leg boundary for 4 runs. So extras, too many in this over. Bruno starting his spell. 18 for no loss at the end of first over. Petrofac. So Bruno charging in. Once again down the leg side. Wide it is. So not able to control the swing here, Bruno. Already 3 deliveries he's bowled, and all of them wide deliveries. That's a fabulous shot. A lower full toss. Guides that ball towards the gully region. No fielder there in the deep. And gets another boundary. So an explosive start here for Petrofac. 23 already for them. We are still in the second over. 1 legal ball has been bowled in this over. This time plays that straight to the fielder. That's the line Bruno would like to bowl. He has a packed offside field. This time towards the square leg region. The fielder running behind the ball to stop it, and it crosses the fence. So boundary once again. Petrofac scoring heavily inside the power play here. It's just the second over going on. 27 already. Without any loss. Block hole delivery. Yorker. And nicely defended. Outside the off stump, looking to cut that one, and it's a wide delivery once again. So too many extras in this second over. A lower full toss once again, almost a Yorker delivery, trying to flick that one, taking the top edge of the bat, and dot ball it is. So 28 for no loss, Petrofac. Fabulous. Just a flick of the wrist, and that ball has been guided towards backward square leg for a boundary. So 4 more runs in the over. End of over number 2. Petrofac are 32 for no loss. So Anshul, once again, second over for him. Starts with a dot ball played with straight bat. So good start to the over from Anshul. He's keeping things tidy here, not allowing any room whatsoever to the batter to score runs. Bowling good length deliveries is important inside the power play. So that one's in the air. A diving effort from the extra cover fielder. Brilliant from him, but couldn't grab onto that one. Great commitment shown. That is a good delivery. Trying to flick that, hitting the thigh pad, I believe. So Anshul with the ball in this over has been excellent. Keeping it tidy. Full toss. And he's put that away in style. Boundary once again. That was a loose delivery and it had to be punished. So with that boundary, score moves on to 38. And that brings an end to the third over. So Norman is the new bowler introduced into the bowling attack. He'll be bowling the fourth over inside the power play. 2 fielders deep on the boundary, third man and long off. A packed offside field for him. Played with straight bat, a cheeky single. Able to get that. So Petrofac inside the power play, they've got a good start and a good open partnership going on at the moment. Wide delivery outside the off stump. A full toss inside edge of the bat towards fine leg, and happy with the single. So strike rotate. Short of length and handsomely pulled that towards the mid wicket boundary. Fielder was inside the circle, so there's no risk whatsoever for the batter to hit that shot. Another boundary gets them to 45 for no loss. Petrofac. That is a good delivery. Outside the off stump, straight to the keeper. Batter looking to cut that one, but missing out on that opportunity. Straight drive, and no fielder could stop that one. Went like a tracer bullet. Boundary once again. Ball in the air. Who's gonna take it? No one. It falls in the no man's land. Three fielders trying to go for it, but unlucky there. And batsmen lucky enough to be still in the center. So with that single, it brings the 50-run mark for Petrofac. 4 overs done, 50 for no loss. So a flick shot towards fine leg, a boundary once again. Anshul with his third over. Boundary of the first ball. Score moves on to 54 for no loss. Once again, fabulously played. Flick shot it is. And fielded as well to stop that. Couple of runs taken. That's a good delivery from Anshul. Bowling to his field. The gully fielder right on the money. Able to stop that. Dot ball it is. Superb. 100% commitment from the fielder there. Diving to his right. Excellent stuff we are seeing in the field from SuperTech. That's another good delivery. Surprised the batsman. Good length. Anshul in his third over now. Looking for the first breakthrough here. 58 for no loss. One last ball to go in the fifth over. So once again a dot ball and the fielding's tight. Good over comes to an end from SuperTech and Anshul. 5 overs done. We are 58 for no loss. So for the sixth over, it is Bruno once again. It was a costly first over for him. 20 he had given away. And he'll be looking to come back. He's a brilliant bowler, a brilliant all-rounder as well. In the air and a little too short from the fielder at covers. But that's a good start from Bruno. Oh, that's missed by the batter, missed by the keeper, and that ball races towards the boundary. 4 runs it is, given by bat. There was a fielder at third man, but even he couldn't stop it. Placed in the gap between the cover and the point fielder. And once again, it's a boundary. So, brilliant batting so far by both the openers for Petrofac. 66 for no loss. We are still in the power play. 2 more balls to go. So one last ball in the power play. Full toss, and he's flicked that towards square leg. Fielder does well to stop that. Only a single run allowed. So end of the power play. 6 overs are done, and Petrofac are 67 for no loss. So Adil Rahman is the new bowler. So the power play is complete. The fielding restrictions are over. You can have 5 fielders deep on the boundary. Driven straight to long off. Only a single run. So that's good piece of bowling here from Adil. First 3 deliveries is only conceded 2 runs in the form of singles. A chance for Cotton Bowl, but it was hit very hard. It was a good effort from Adil in his own follow through. Made an attempt to grab that one. This over has been quite good for SuperTech. Adil getting them back. No big shots allowed so far. This time playing it towards long off. So one more single. 4 singles of the first 5 deliveries in this over from Adil. That is a cracking shot. In the gap and boundary to finish the over. 8 runs coming off that over. After 7 overs, Petrofac are 75 for no loss. So that's a good piece of fielding there. Norman to continue his second over. Single of the first ball. Trying to cut that, but straight to the keeper. So dot ball once again. So the previous over and this over has been quite good so far for Team SuperTech. They're trying to control the scoring. In the air, but fell short of the fielders. So chances are coming, but batters are quite lucky here. So Norman in his second over, looking for that first important wicket. Wide delivery outside the off stump. That's in the air and out of the park. Handsomely played. Maximum 5 rows behind. Outside the boundary towards extra cover. That is a fabulous shot. So with that maximum, it is 84 for no loss. Right, so that's the first breakthrough. And Adilur Rahman, with the tidy bowling that he has done, is able to get the wicket. And the wicket of the opening batter, Shibin, he has to walk back to the pavilion. 86 is the score. And that's the loss of the first wicket for Petrofac. So Jikesh, the captain from Petrofac, is the new man in. A cheeky shot, an appeal, and given. Leg before it is. He was trying to come in the line of the ball, couldn't hit the bat, and it struck on the pads, and he's gone. So another wicket falling down here. SuperTech able to get the captain from Petrofac, and they are 88 for 2 now. End of 9 overs. So new man in for Petrofac at the end of 9 overs, 88 for 2. And Adil Anwar. He's joined his partner in the center. And in the bowling attack, it is Ansar to bowl his first over. Spin bowling in progress. Little short of length, and he's played that first delivery. Gets off the mark with a single. So we've got another wicket here. Third wicket falling down. Ansar in his very first over picked up a wicket. He's been tidy with the ball. The first over for him. And the opener, he's back in the pavilion. He was scoring well for Petrofac. And they are 3 wickets down, 91. So Mohammad Salman is the new man in for Petrofac. He'll be joining Adil. 2 new men in the center. From here, they'll need to build a partnership. The score's going on nicely. 91 for 3. Oh, what a fabulous shot. Cut it is. And a diving effort there. But couldn't stop that one. But that's the kind of commitment you need from your fielders. Boundary for Adil. 95. 2 more balls to go in the 10th over. After that, it'll be change of sides. So dot ball once again. Ansar in his very first over picked up a wicket already, and he's only given away 7 runs so far. One last ball to go. Defended carefully. So sensible batting there from Adil. He's already got a boundary in this over. End of over number 10. And Petrofac are 95 for 3. So we're into the 12th over now. After 11 overs, Petrofac are 98 for 3. And Ansar with the ball again. Second over for him. So couple of runs here. Leg by signal from the umpire. So that's in the air and falls in no man's land. So Adil safe, and with that, Petrofac get to the 100-run mark. They're 102 for the loss of 3 wickets. We're into the 12th over. Ansar bowling into Salman. A big shot coming in. Sudeep able to field that at mid-wicket. Single run taken. A cut shot. And there's a fielder there in the deep at protection. Deep point. So end of 12 overs, 104 for 3. Adilur Rahman in the bowling attack. He's bowled 3 overs, 12 runs, picked up 2 wickets. He's pick of the bowlers. And the very first delivery of his 4th over, it's been played towards the fine leg boundary for 4 runs from Adil Anwar. So with the boundary, 108 for 3. Flick towards fine leg and a good piece of fielding there. Single run allowed. That's in the air, a diving effort at the point, but it was far away from him. Going for the second run and could be a run out. Safe. That was a risky double, but lucky enough to get into the crease. Adil. Right, so that brings an end to the 13th over. 112 for 3. Adil Rahman, what great bowling performance. 4 overs, 20 runs, 2 wickets to his name. When his team was getting smashed for boundaries, he came in, took the charge, took the responsibility of bowling an excellent spell. And for any bowler, 20 runs in 4 overs is fabulous. So Adilur Rahman, he's done his job. Petrofac, after 13 overs, 112 for 3. So Ansar with the ball again. He's bowled 2 overs before this. Third over going on. Making room for himself and playing that straight to long off. Sorry, it is long on. Bruno stops the ball. Single it is. So Mohammad Salman and Adil Anwar trying to build up a partnership here. Petrofac are 3 wickets down now. This one's played towards mid wicket. Sudeep able to stop that. So 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries in this over from Ansar. This is tidy bowling. They're able to control the scoring. SuperTech. This is an important game for both the teams. An appeal for stump out. And the umpire says it would have to be taken as a review. So the third umpire would have to check the stumping. So you can see on the big screen here the batter. They're checking and confirming from different angles. So not out is the decision from the third umpire. So what we can see here after the review, it is clean bowl. So SuperTech might be delighted. This time there is no referral for the third umpire, and it is clean bowl. So fourth wicket down, 116. Ansar Ahmed, he's been fabulous once again with the ball, along with Adilur Rahman. Both of them in the spin department have controlled the scoring. So Dilfar is the new man in, and Raj Mohan has been called into the bowling attack. It will be the first over for him in this game. 14 overs done, 116 for 4. Full toss, above waist height, and quick to react onto that. The leg umpire calling that a no ball. So it will be a free hit delivery now. Outside the off stump, wide. So once again, the free hit continues here. Dilfar is yet to get off the mark. Full toss once again. And stopped at square leg. Single run taken. It's a cut shot straight to the gully fielder. Does well to stop that. Single run taken by Adil. So 121 for 4. Rajmohan bowling into Dilfar. What a super delivery that is. Or in fact goes down the leg side. I thought it went between the legs. So wide delivery here. A cut shot. And a good piece of fielding. Only a single run allowed there. Coming down the track, hits that towards the deep point fielder. Single once again for Adil. So far, it's a good over from Rajmohan. So single of the second last delivery. So Anshul fields that ball, brings an end to the over with the dot ball. 15 overs done, 125 for 4. So Ansar to bowl his last over. Starts with a dot ball. Ansar's bowling figures 3 overs, no maiden, 15 for 1. Giving room to himself, playing a cut shot. Dilfar gets that single, puts Adil back on strike. So last 5 overs played to go in the first innings here. That is hit good. And a little fumble from Sudeep there. Couldn't stop that ball. And that is a welcome boundary for Petrofac. We've got a boundary after 3 overs. 130 for 4. Down the leg side. Wide it will be. So you'll have to re-bowl that delivery. So fumble over there. There was no need for that second run. And what a throw. Direct to the keeper. And the keeper doesn't miss out. Another wicket falling down in the form of run out. And Dilfar, he has to walk back to the pavilion. It was his call for the second run. And that proved costly. So 5 wickets down now, 133. Right, so Ansar bowling into Adil. In fact, Ashraf, he's on strike. So dot ball there to bring an end to the over. So 16 overs done, 134 for 5. SuperTech, they have got the grip on this game quite nicely. Their bowlers have done a fabulous job, especially Ansar Ahmed and Adilur Rahman. Their 8 overs were brilliant with the ball. Now, last 4 overs, definitely Adil Anwar and Ashraf would like to capitalize on the scoring and get a good total on the board. Bruno has been brought back into the attack. That's a fabulous first ball from Bruno. Third over for him. Overpitched slightly, and Adil making full use of that overpitch delivery, sending that ball outside the park. Maximum to start the over. Bruno today has been quite expensive. His 35 runs he's given out of the 2.1 overs that he's bowled. Once again, a good looking shot, and the fielder at extra cover does well to stop that. Couple of runs taken. A lower full toss, and this one's gone maximum. Adil making full use of the over. Second six in the over for him. He moves on to 38 of 24 balls. This one in the air again, and once again it is a maximum. So Adil Anwar on the roll here. He's taken the aggressive mode and he's charged on Bruno in this over. 3 maximums and a double. So 20 runs taken of the first 4 deliveries. 2 more balls to go. Once again straight and outside the park. Maximum it is. One more time. Adil Anwar quick to react. 25 balls, 50 for him. 50 up in style with 4 maximums in this over. So 5 deliveries, 26 runs scored already. Will he go for yet another big one? Last ball to go. This time he's played towards mid wicket. Sudeep and can't stop that. So boundary it is. 30 runs coming off that over. That is a brilliant over for Petrofac. 17 overs done. 164 for 5. Chance for a run out and misses it. So Aryav is the new bowler. First over for him. A young boy coming into action. He'll be bowling into the danger man, Adil Anwar. Cut shot towards point. So Aryav has been bowling quite well. 3 singles of the first 3 balls. That's what's needed. In the air, 1 bounce. Could be a run out here. Oh, he's missing it. And the overthrow allows them to go back for the second as well. So this is the 18th over, and this young boy Aryav, he's bowling fabulous. Only 6 runs given of the first 5 deliveries. An appeal and gone. He's got a wicket as well in his very first over. Brilliant bowling there, and quick hands behind the stumps to get that stumping. This young boy definitely deserved the wicket. So another wicket gone. 6 wickets down now. 170 after 18 overs. So we have got another wicket here, but a well-played innings from Adil Anwar comes to an end, and Raj Mohan picking up a wicket in his second over. First ball, he's got that 7 wickets down now, 170 for Petrofac. So AJ and Sanup, the new batters in the center, both yet to open their account, facing the first delivery. Appeal for leg before and down the leg side, I believe. Yet another beauty of a delivery. Block hole. That's the line needed. Raj Mohan understands the importance of the death overs here. Not allowing the batsman to freely score runs. So single taken. That was a quick single. So what a good over this is. First ball wicket, then couple of dots and a single. So only one run of the 4 balls. That's the kind of bowling needed for SuperTech. On the pads and goes towards fine leg. Fielder there and does well to stop it and a return throw. So single run taken. One last ball to go in the over. So only 2 runs coming so far in the 19th over. And AJ will be on strike. So single to end the over. Brilliant bowling performance here. Raj Mohan only giving away 3 runs in this over and picking up the important wicket of Adil. 19 overs done, 173 for 7. Petrofac. So Aryav has been given the responsibility to bowl the last over in this first innings. And he starts with a dot ball. Very confident young boy. And that's clean bowled. Looking to flip that towards fine leg, missing the line of the delivery. And it's another wicket. So 2 wickets for Aryav. And he's been fabulous with the ball. So Petrofac are 8 wickets down. 4 more legal deliveries to go in the final over. 173 for 8. And Anish will be the new man in. And that is another wicket. So 9 wickets gone. And Aryav. So last man for Petrofac in the middle. So 2 wickets in 2 balls here. Can he make it 3 in a row? This one's in the air. Can Sudeep catch it? Oh, he tried his best, but ball crossing the fence. Maximum it is. First ball by Satyan. He puts that outside the park for 6 runs. And the score moving on to 179. So running the first one quick, coming back for the second run, and comfortably makes it. So one last ball to go in this over. Sanup, he'll be on strike. So 20 overs come to an end with the dot ball. Petrofac 181 for 9 and a target of 182 for SuperTech to chase down. Hello, hello. Mic check. Hello. Right, so welcome back after the short break. We are in for the run chase now. SuperTech, they have a target of 182, and both the opening batters in the center. So play is the call from the umpire, and we'll start the proceeding for the run chase. A fabulous cut shot in the gap, and that ball races towards the boundary. The third man boundary, no fielder in the deep there. Ansar Ahmed Abbasi starts off with a boundary here. His partner Bruno on the other end, and Adil Anwar starts with the ball. We saw some explosive shots from Adil while he was batting. We'll have to see what he does with the ball today. So Ansar, one of the key players for SuperTech, he'll be eyeing to score heavily today in this run chase. Trying to cut that once again, missing out straight to the keeper. This time able to go for that single. Puts Bruno on strike. So first ball, Bruno flicks that towards the short mid-wicket region. Fielder there to stop that. Dot ball it is. Trying to cut that one, but straight to the keeper. Dot ball once again. So it's a good over so far after getting hit for a boundary on the first ball. Adil Anwar has come back strong. 5 runs. 5 runs of the first 5 deliveries here. A slower delivery, but the same result. It's a dot ball. So finish well for the first over. 5 runs coming off it. So Shibin has been given the ball for the second over. Adjusting his fielders in the right position now. Bowls round the wicket. First ball, Ansar plays that down towards long on. Single run taken. So Bruno, he's on strike. He's faced 3 deliveries, yet to open his account. He's an attacking batter. Pushed it towards long off. single to open the account. Of slower delivery here. Ansar looking to go over the extra cover, but missing out. On the back foot, trying to cut this time. So that's good bowling here from Shibin. We're inside the power play and no loose delivery so far. This one's hit towards extra cover. Coming back for the second run. Yes, no is the call, and he makes it, Bruno. Could have been a risky double there if the throw was accurate. Ansar plays that towards mid wicket, straight to the fielder. No run taken. So end of 2 overs here in the run chase. SuperTech a 9 for no loss. So Adil once again with the ball for his second over. He'll be bowling into Bruno. Down the leg side, wide signal from the umpire. Good take from the keeper behind the stumps. A good length delivery. Bruno trying to cut that, but took the bottom edge of the bat and straight to the bowler on his follow through. This time goes for a quick single and gets it. So the key in the first 6 overs is not to lose any wickets for SuperTech. On the other end, Petrofac, all their bowlers will be charging in to get that first breakthrough. So that's a good battle. Down the leg side and wide it is. Coming down the track, Ansar, and takes that quick single. Flick of the wrist from Bruno, but straight to the man at short mid wicket. So no run taken there. the bowling is very tidy from Petrofac in the power play. The bowlers are bowling in the right areas. The field is set up and their bowling is as per the field. Bruno once again goes for a quick single. An appeal for run out. So this time able to connect that. A yes-no situation can be a troublesome issue. But he's safe. Able to get into his crease, Bruno. So 15 for no loss. End of 3 overs here. So Shibu Nair in the bowling attack. Right, so Dilfer is in the bowling attack here. Full toss. Bruno pulls that one. There is a fielder in the deep, but one bounce collected. So block hole delivery here, not giving any chance. Bruno is trying his best to score runs. He's 4 not out of 11 deliveries. Ansar is 12 of 12. And inside the power play, it's 18. Last ball of the 4th over. It's that straight once again to the fielder. So 4 overs done, 18 for no loss. And SuperTech will need some more runs in the next 2 overs of the power play. That's a good looking shot. Connected nicely. And the fielder going behind the ball to collect. Couple of runs taken here. With that double, the score moves on to 22. An outside edge, fielder in position, one bounce he collected. So score 23 for no loss. We are in the fifth over. This one's in the air. There is a fielder at long on, and he takes it. So the much needed wicket is here. And Bruno, in an attempt to accelerate the scoring, he has to depart and walk back to the pavilion. So Sudeep in the center gets off the mark with a single. And that is the end of the over number 5 in this run chase. SuperTech are 24 for 1. There's a huge task ahead, chasing a target of 182. What a good shot that is. The ball was outside the off stump, made room for himself, and crashed it towards the extra cover boundary. No fielder there in the deep. Fielders inside the circle. So boundary here, first one for Sudeep. 28 for 1. We are in the 6th over, last over for power play. And Dilfa will be bowling his second over now. Once again, timing perfect. One bounce into the cover boundary. So back to back 2 4s for Sudeep. That's the kind of explosive batter he is. Anything pitched up, he's going to go for it. So score moving on to 32 for 1. Trying to flick that one and appeal for leg before. But the umpire says that's going down the leg side. Leg by given. Answer pushing that one towards covers. A misfield. Will they come for the second? No is the call from Sudeep. Sudeep plays that towards mid on and calls for a quick single. So flick of the wrist here from Sudeep, and that ball is quick enough to travel to the boundary. Anish the bowler, first delivery, it's gone for 4. So power play is done. Fielding restrictions are over now, and with that boundary, SuperTech move on to 45 for 1. What a big shot. There is a fielder in the deep, and he takes it. Brilliant effort in the field there. judged it to the perfection and caught it. So the new batter who had come in looking confident, he has to depart. Sudeep, he's out and back to pavilion. Wicket number 2 falling down for SuperTech, 45 for 2.
तुम लोग इतना एसी लगा के क्यों बैठा है इधर? बाहर उतना ठंडी है, अंदर भी ठंडी है. आदमी जाएगा तो किधर जाएगा? इधर तो लग गया ना. अभी ये विनय खेलेगा तो काम होएगा, वरना कुछ नहीं होएगा.
Dr. Soil got into the attack. Previous match, he had a fantastic all-round performance for his team with the ball and bat. Vinay went for the big shot and missed that one. Previous match, Dr. Soil had a fantastic match. If I'm not wrong, he picked 2 wickets in a 1 over. And with that lovely contribution with the bat also, when Spirapov struggled, he scored a brilliant innings. That's a good looking shot from the back foot. Until Vinay is there, definitely Sparklet Spartans, they can feel comfortable. But you need to get little bit of support from other end. Required run, not that much problem for them. Yes, they lost 4 wickets, but required run rate just about 7 runs.
So new batter in, Norman Fernandez. He's 3 of 3. His partner Ansar, 25 of 19. 7 overs done, 49 for 2. There is a big task ahead of these two batters to build a good partnership and take their team to the winning position. On the other hand, Petrofac need 8 more wickets to defend the total. An appeal, but umpire not moved. Jikesh, the captain from Petrofac, in the bowling attack. That ball was in the air, but a little too far from the fielder at short mid wicket. Single taken. A cut shot, and the fielder running behind the ball. We'll have to wait and see if he's able to stop it. Does a good job there to stop the ball. And 2 runs taken. Once again a cut shot, and straight to the fielder at gully. Single run taken. So brings an end to the 8th over. SuperTech after 8 overs are 57 for 2. Ansar is going strong, 30 not out of 22, and his partner Norman 6 of 6. These two will have to build a partnership here for their team to achieve the target. Flick of the wrist, and coming back for the second run. Yes, they do. Oh, that could have been difficult if it was a direct hit. He was gone. A big appeal, and umpire says that's going down the leg side. Not out it is, but that's a good delivery. Block hole. No chance whatsoever for the batter to score runs there. This one's in the air, and that's a good shot. Maximum it is 6, straight as an arrow, over the head of the bowler. No way the fielder could stop that one. So maximum, brilliant shot there. Norman Fernandez moves on to 14 with that 6. 65 for 2 in the 9th over. So Anish with his second over. A cut shot by Norman towards the extra cover region. Single run taken puts Ansar on strike. So these two are playing well. A small but a handy partnership getting built here for SuperTech. That is what is important. Coming down the track and handsomely struck that outside the park. Maximum it is. And this time it is Ansar, the opening batter. The way he came down the track, he knew that ball sailing across the fence for maximum. So end of over number 9, and SuperTech, they're 72 for 2. So start with a wide delivery here. Satyan, the bowler, first over for him. So this is the last over before the change of side. SuperTech are 73 for 2. Waited and a cut shot played straight to the field at covers. Dot ball it is. In the air, but one bounce to the fielder at gully. No chance for a catch over there. So Norman, he's playing well. 16 for him. Ansar on 36. Both of them hit maximums in the previous over confidently. On the back foot and cut shot. Coming for the second run. Yes, they'll do. And they'll get it nice and easily. There is an appeal for an out and it's been referred to the third umpire here. So we'll have to wait and see what is the decision from the third umpire. So we are checking the replay here. It is a tight call, but I believe the batter is in his crease and it will be a not out. But the keeper quite sharp to collect the ball nicely and dislodge the bail. So not out is the decision confirmed from the third umpire here. What a diving effort there. The fielder knows the importance of getting this batter out and 100% commitment shown in the field. Trying to cut that again, but a wide delivery. That's in the air. There is a fielder in the deep and a diving effort, but that's dropped. So Norman getting a life here. That brings an end to the 10th over. SuperTech after 10 overs and 79 for 2. So they need another 103 runs of the next 10 overs. SuperTech to win the game. So Jikesh with the ball, 11th over. Flighted and outside the off stump. Wide it is. That's in the air. There is a fielder in the deep and he takes it quite comfortably. That is out and a good catch taken in the deep. So another wicket fallen down. Norman Fernandez, in an attempt to accelerate the scoring, he fell down and gave a catch. So third wicket down, 80 for 3. So the captain is in the center, Anshul on strike, and the captain bowling as well. So it's a battle of captains now. A little down the leg side, and it's called a wide. The score moving on, 81 for 3. So back-to-back wide deliveries here. Anshul playing with straight bat towards long off. Single to get off the mark. Trying to cut that one, but straight to the keeper. So Jikesh in his second over. 3 wides, but he's still tidy. Not given any room for big shots in the 4 deliveries. This one's hit straight to the cover fielder. One bounce, he's collected that. That is a wide delivery. This is a good delivery, a legal ball, and that calls for an over. So 11 overs done, 84 for 3. So 98 runs needed now in 9 overs. A big task ahead of Ansar and Anshul for SuperTech. So in the bowling attack, it will be Satyan to bowl his second over. Down the leg side this time, it's a wide. So two back-to-back wide deliveries. So Satyan bowling into Ansar. And that is gone. Ansar trying to capitalize, using his feet, coming down the track. The wicket keeper bang on target. So Ansar was playing well, 39 for him. He has to depart. So 4 wickets down now, 87 is the score. So Irfan into the next batter for SuperTech. Gets off the mark with a single on the first ball. So both the batsmen quietly new in the crease, Captain Anshul and Irfan. And they have a big task ahead to get to the target. Straight to the fielder, fumble. Yes, no. And Anshul made the right decision. Anshul playing that straight. Fielder in the deep does well to stop it at long on. Single run taken. So end of over number 12. It's 92 for 4. And the required run rate moving up slowly by every over. So Anshul hits that one towards mid wicket. Jikesh, the fielder, single it is once again. So we are in the 13th over now, 95 for 4. Irfan, he'll be on strike. In the bowling department, it is Shibin bowling his third over. 13 for 1 for Shibin. An appeal for leg before, and leg by it is not given. I believe it's pitching outside the leg stump. That's a good looking shot by Anshul. Straight to mid wicket. Jikesh fields that ball. Single run taken once again. That's a good cut shot. In the gap, and that ball's quick enough. Outfield is quick. The ball races towards the fence. 4 runs it is. Boundary from Irfan. And that brings it into the 13th over here. 101. 100 up for Team SuperTech. They need another 81 runs to win from here on. 7 overs to go. So Satyan to bowl. He's bowled 2 overs, 15 runs, picked up a wicket. An appeal, but not given. Anshul trying to smash that over mid wicket, but a little too early in his shot. A lower full toss. Played that towards mid wicket. So single once again gets Irfan on strike. Another good delivery from Satyan. Dot ball. Irfan able to play that towards square leg. Once again a single run. So both these batters now will have to take charge and get some big hits going if they want to get close to that target. Anshul playing that once again a single run towards square leg. So 14th overs play is in progress. One last ball to go. 104 is the score. So 78 more runs needed. Full toss. And that's it for a boundary. 4 runs it is. So they're checking if it's a no ball for waist high. It's a boundary. So we'll have to wait for the third umpire to check. It'll be shown on the big screen as well. You can see here on the big screen, umpire, and it's been declared as a no ball waist high. So it will be a free hit, and it was a boundary on that delivery. So Irfan will definitely try and maximize on this free hit delivery here. 104. Wide delivery. So the free hit continues. 109 it is. Is it that straight to long on? And single run taken. So end of over number 14. It's 1-1-1 for 4. So we have a game on hand here. SuperTech in the next 6 overs. $70 runs needed in the next 6 overs from here on for SuperTech. And it's a small partnership, but a handy one getting built between Anshul and Irfan. So Dilfar with his third over. A quicker delivery, and that's clean ball. Middle stump out. Anshul shouldn't have taken that risk, but it was needed. Runs were needed, and that risk had to be taken. And that's another wicket fallen down. 5 wickets gone, 114 for 5. And Dilfar picks up his wicket. You can see in the slow motion here on the big screen how this wicket is fallen. Bang on target. Yes. You miss, I hit is the answer from Dilfar. So 5 wickets down, 119 for SuperTech. Ajil Suresh is the new man in. And Jikesh would continue his third over. He's bowled 2 overs, 13 for 1. And the required run rate quite heavy now for SuperTech. A cut shot in the gap. The fielder will only go and get the ball from the boundary. So 4 runs it is. A boundary hit by Ajil Suresh. Moving on to 123. So 59 runs needed now in 29 deliveries. Once again a cut shot, but this time there is a fielder in the deep. So single taken puts Irfan on strike, the left-hander. He's batting on 19 of 12. He needs to get some big hits going here for his team in order to have a chance to get to the target. That's a good looking shot. Straight to the extra cover field at the boundary. Single it is. So Jikesh in his third over, the first 3 deliveries, 6 runs given away. So single one more time towards long on. That's a big shot, but fielder in the deep to protect that. Couldn't connect it properly, Irfan. So Jikesh with the last ball of the 16th over. Ajil hit that straight to the bowler. Jikesh trying to take that cotton bowl, but it was hit hard. Couldn't grab onto it. I hope there's no injury there. So end of over number 16. It's 128 for 5. So Adil is brought into the bowling attack. So Adil will be bowling into Irfan. Irfan batting on 21 of 14. The 17th over going on. 53 runs needed. That's a good shot. Handsomely played outside the park. Maximum 6 runs for Irfan. And the way he's hit that, he knew that was sailing across the park. So that's the kind of hitting needed. We saw that from Adil. When he was batting, he got 4 maximums in an over. That is the kind of innings needed here for slower delivery. Flick that towards square leg. Running the first one quick, coming back for the second run, and he makes it easily. So good batting here from Irfan, putting the pressure. That's another good shot from Irfan. And a single taken. Quick single overthrow, going for the second run. And they get it easily. So 2 more runs added. So 10, 11 runs here.